What's up, guys? It's Josh from Cardfight Empire here today with another deck profile from our ARG Invitational top 16 that they played out today. And this is Miss Sarah Michelle. She also won with her team at Team Regionals, Team League New York with Team Fluff. So they all had fluff stuffed animals. So yeah, she has a lot of, quite a bit of accomplishments under her belt as far as a couple tops and stuff like that. And she actually made top 8 today here. So she's gonna do her Oracle Gyze deck profile for us, and let's get right into it.
So your starter is Neon Gyze. It's the only starter that you can use when it comes to a Gyze deck. Your triggers are nullified, so I go into a triggers that would help me build hand. So I run 3 draws. This particular draw, 3 of this draw, but 8 draws in total. I wanted to have the perfect guard draw just because of certain matchups. I felt that having grade 1 draws would kill me, and having the PG draw just helps whenever I needed an extra protect marker that I didn't have. This gets me the pieces I need for Zeroth. I ran 4 crit. This wasn't for the actual trigger, but rather the shield value. When you have the shield value of 15k shield on Gyze, it's like 45 no pass. It's really easy against other Vanguard attacks. And then your 4 heals, definitely the new heals because they're 20k shield. If I somehow don't need to go into G Guardian, the shield itself is sufficient enough if I can just drop it. So my grade 1s definitely focused on checking the top. So you need 4 of Farfall Magus. He's just the best when it comes to checking your top at grade 1, even as a booster if you need to. Use 4 of Shooting Hobby. Again, this choice was mostly for shield value. I rarely used him when it came to actually riding or boosting the Vanguard or a rear guard, just because it's better in my hand when it comes to my Gyze turns. I ran 3 Stride Plotter. This was a little bit harder when it came to figuring out what other grade 1s to play. I wanted to run a little bit more than 3, but I was a little bit tight of space. So 3 was a sweet spot for me when it came to being able to stride efficiently and getting the triggers before Gyze. 2 Oracle PGs. This was the easiest way for me to replenish perfect guards when I had no protect markers or the draw PG was in my damage zone or something happened. People are going to try to usually rush me, and I'm usually able to go to GP1 easily, so this is an easy counter blast, add to hand, and hopefully I don't bind the same card that I just added to hand. Battle Sister Coco, I love riding her as my first Vanguard because I usually know what my drive check is going to be or what my damage check is going to be when it comes to my first ride. So I ran 2 of her, wanted to run 3 of her, but opted for Precious Ophidian. I run only about 3 grade 2s that can actually use him, but on a GB turn, when I stride, he's pretty much live. So he's only there when I really need the extra push or just an extra draw when I know that checking the top, it wasn't a trigger and I just need to get rid of that normal unit out of the way. Grade 2s, I played 2 Obligate Robin. I actually was suggested to do just 1 because he's an 8K and he's a heavy counterblast, but I wanted to see him more often than just in my damage zone. I felt that he actually saved games for me. I was able to check the top 2 and get the grade 3. Sometimes I didn't get from my mulligan or from just not getting the 3 after 2 turns. Played 3 Shake. I think a lot of people were playing 4, maybe more. I mean, maybe 3, but 4 to me was a little too much, and I didn't want to keep using her, and it just felt like 3 was a perfect number when it came to the Oracle skill and then checking top. And then most of the time she dies, and I'm able to just go straight to Gyze. Mimi is the same as Farfall Magus. You want to be able to check the top as often as you can, get to the triggers you need to do, and then just a normal 9k. So my grade 4s, grade 3s, played 4 of each. You definitely need all copies because you need to ultimate stride. So I actually play around either or. They get me a protect marker, but my most efficient ride would be Imperial. I can get a protect marker, counterblast, grab an extra card. If it's a trigger on top, then I can put it there, and if it's not, I can just draw into it with Ichishima. So going into the strides, your 5 Xerath Dragons, you just need 5, and then that gets you to Gyze after binding. 4 Ichikishimas. I think she's honestly the MVP of the deck. She helps me draw the card whenever I need to, and then if I know that there are certain cards on the board on my opponent's field that needs to die, I do the GB3 and just basically kill it off before it can kill me back. Kamo Susano I really like because sometimes when I can get aggressive, I have rear guards on board. If I want to make sure that their field is empty or they want to do more damage to me than I can get rid of their field, and then they're forced to drop cards from their hand or just forced to replenish that field with whatever they have to draw into. So he was mostly just to power up my rear guards as well as Vanguard, since I can't get any triggers from my actual triggers. Played 1 of the rare. I actually did try doing this multiple times and people would not give me the draw, so it was great that even though I play so that they don't get the damage, they also just didn't want me to plus off of it. It's 2 cards, drop 1, and on counter charge and on soul charge. But most of the time I was able to get this off if they really were desperate for the damage. This was my MVP when it came to the OTC Gyze match. I definitely played this and he was letting it hit, so he went straight to 5 damage. I checked the crit, and then at that point I was able to seal the game from him. I only played 3 G-Guardians. I opted or wanted to play more, but I felt like the way that I played my deck, it wasn't necessary for me to be guarding against them to begin with. I played 2 Battle Sister G-Guards. You want to be able to draw into cards and then check the top card if it's going to be a trigger or not. And if it's usually not a trigger, you're just getting the extra 5, and at least you can just refresh the top if you need to do a second check. Son of Eternity was probably the card I tried not to go into just because of forces a soul charge out of you. So I actually lost in my top 8 because of this. I soul charged my heal and I totally forgot about it. So I ended up losing that game, and I think that if I ran more of her, I would have lost against the OTT Gyze mirror, since I would have drawn and soul charged more than he did.
Alright guys, well that has been Sarah's deck profile. Did you want to make any shout outs, Sarah?
Yes, definitely Josh. He helped me finish the deck. I was missing a few cards before the tournament, so thank you Josh for helping me, basically letting me play. My sister, she's the one who helped me start off in Vanguard. and she's been there supporting me even when I'm like about to get triple sacked by someone in the next round. My wonderful boyfriend, he's over there. He's always supporting me, even though when I'm like not sure about my deck choices, he's always telling me to go with my gut and to go with what I'm really comfortable with, and just, you know, helping me build my confidence. My best friend here, who came all the way with us, supported me here too whenever I got upset about a round. He was there for me. And then obviously my family. My parents actually know I'm here for a tournament, and you know, some parents just say you're wasting your time, but my parents then told me to go out and win it. So I'm glad I made top 8, and it was a good experience as my first ARG Invitational here, and I hope to come back next time.
Awesome. Well, guys, that has been the video. If you guys want to see more content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know down below what you thought of Sarah's deck, and make sure you check out the endeavors of Team Fluff to follow from here on. And I'm sure you guys will see Sarah a lot more on the channel, as she's going to be hanging around a lot more. But yeah, with that being said, we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace, guys.